The Little Prince, Chapter 6. Oh, little prince, gradually this is how I came to understand your sad little life. For a long time, the only entertainment was the pleasure of sunsets. I learned this new detail on the morning of the fourth day, when you told me, "I really like sunsets. Let's go look at one now." "But we have to wait." "What for?" "For the sun to set." At first you seemed quite surprised, and then you laughed at yourself, and you said to me, "I think I'm still home." Indeed, when it's noon in the United States, the sun, as everyone knows, is setting over France. If you could fly to France in 1 minute, then you could watch the sunset. Unfortunately, France is much too far. But on a tiny planet, all you had to do was move your chair a few feet, and you could watch the twilight whenever you wanted to. One day I saw the sun set 44 times, and later he added, "You know, when you're feeling very sad, sunsets are wonderful." On the day of the 44 times, were you feeling very sad? But the little prince didn't answer.
Yeah, I have an idea. Since this week's chapter was a little bit short, how about a pop quiz? I know, boring, but up until this point, we've only talked about feelings and morals and all that deep stuff. But this will be more of a factual trivia. And we can test how much you've been paying attention to these chapters. Make sure to keep track of how many you get right as we go along. Now, I'll be handing it over to Game Show Claire. Question number 1. According to the narrator, how long must a boa constrictor hibernate after swallowing its prey to digest it? A. 6 months. B. A year. C. 2 weeks. D. A month. If you guessed A. 6 months, you'd be correct. Question number 2. The narrator knows he can talk to grown-ups about blank and blank. A. Vegetables and naughty children. D. Politics and neckties. C. Religion and taxes. D. Offices and holidays. Right? You're right. The answer was B. Politics and neckties. Question number 3. How many of the narrator's sheep drawings did the little prince reject? A. 3. B. 2. C. 5. D. 8. The answer was A. The little prince rejected 3 sheep drawings. Question number 4. What color hair does the little prince have? A. Brown. B. Red. D. He's bald. C. Blonde. This one is a really tough one, huh? The answer is D. Blonde. Question number 5. What was the size of the little prince's planet similar to? A. The moon. B. A house. C. A large park. D. A soccer ball. The answer is B. A house. Could you imagine living in something so small? Question number 6. What year was the prince's planet first sighted on Earth by a Turkish astronomer? A. 1920. B. 1887. C. 1909. And D. 1712. This one is a pretty tricky one, but if you've been paying attention really closely, yep, the answer would be C. 1909. Question number 7. The narrator can't see blank because he has, like all humans, grown old. A. The narrator can't see the elephant. B. The narrator cannot see the prince's planet. C. The narrator can't see stars. D. The narrator cannot see sheeps and boxes. The answer is D. Sheeps and boxes. Question number 8. To cheer himself up, what does the prince recall seeing 44 times in one day? A. His rose. B, the narrator, C, a sunset, D, his ship. The answer was C, his sunset. How many answers did you get right? Feel free to share them in the comments below.